Welcome back to my channel. New day for you, same day for me. We are continuing the declutter starting with today highlighters, blushes, bronzers, and let's see how far we get with that for the moment. Here are all of my highlighters, creams and powders. Let's get through them. My favorites. Nabla Skin Glazing. This is Amnesia. Never gonna get rid of these, huh? This is just the most beautiful highlight in the world. Not gonna get rid of this one. Nabla Lucent Jungle, same formula, different color, darker, but it can be sheared out and I really like it in summer. Actually, let me do this. Whee! And these are gonna be the ones that I keep. Other favorites, this is an old limited edition Nabla called Savage. And I do prefer the new packaging, obviously, but this was a really good one. I also did a full video on all of my favorite highlighters, so you can go see that one, but not going to get rid of those. Pixie Glowy Gossamer Duos. I love both of these that I have. These were gifted to me by the brand. They have the same type of very sheer natural formula, but I mean, all of these are super shiny and beautiful. Definitely keeping these. And this is the other one. This is Subtle Sunrise. The only thing is that I broke the plastic here, so it doesn't close anymore. The other one is still good. But I love these. I mean, just so beautiful. Definitely recommended, as I said, or gifted to me, but beautiful. Next up, Anastasia Beverly Hills and Amrezy. I'm gonna keep this because it's gorgeous, but I use it less and less because it is very on your face when you use it. I used it recently in a video, but it's very in your face. Keeping that one though because it is stunning. Then we have from Becca Champagne Pop Mini, and I think I'm gonna get rid of this. I mean, it's gorgeous, but every time I use the Becca, this is Moonstone, the Becca highlighters, they're just too much on my face. Moonstone definitely goes. Champagne Pop also. I never use them and they're too much. I'm not into that type of highlighting anymore. I much prefer the skin glazing type of highlighting. From Becca I also have Prosecco Pop, which has been decluttered multiple times, but it always comes back because it's a beautiful, like pure actual gold, and I don't have anything this shade, and Lucent Jungle isn't, you see it's much darker. Do I have anything similar? No, but I'll declutter it. If someone wants it, they can have it. I prefer it that way. MAC Fairly Precious. This is also a old limited edition. It's actually broken. But I go through this every year and I love this highlight. It is a beautiful peach. It's almost like a luminous blush actually. It's quite similar to the Pixie one, but I love this one too much and I'm keeping it. Next up we have Daybreak by Makeup Geek. This looks peach in the pan, but then when you swatch it, it's like a ray of light. It's gorgeous. Ah, no, I cannot let it go. I just really like it. I'm just gonna keep it. Then I have Flexitarian by Colourpop. This is the only Colourpop highlighter that I have left. And I keep this because it's like the most blinding white highlighter ever made in existence. I wish all of the Colourpop ones were this formula, but during the years I decluttered many because they weren't. But this is super shimmery. Next up is new. I used it twice. I received it yesterday or 2 days ago. This is the Fenty Beauty Fenty Glow Diamond Bomb, or Diamond Bomb in Fenty Glow. This is what it looks like. I showed it to you in my recent Get Ready With Me, and unfortunately it's just glitter. It's glitter on a very sheer base, and I don't like glitter on my face. So I am going to sell this because it's new. At this point I used it once and I swatched it once or twice, so it's really new. Someone will make use of it. I can't be bothered. It's glitter on my face. For our liquid ones, I have Shimmering Skin Perfector and Champagne Pop. I don't use shimmery or like liquid highlighters much, but I want to have it when I want to do like full face of creams, or I want to be really highlighty under my foundation. So I'm keeping this one, and the other one is the What's Up by Benefit. It's a mini. It doesn't really bother me in terms of space in my collection, and it's a cream. So I'm gonna keep these as well. And that concludes my highlighter collection. And now it all fits in here. I'm so happy. Very happy, actually. Very, very happy. Let's talk cream blushes, because it's the least blushes that I have. The smallest amount of blushes that I have. These, and then I have a new one here. Things I am not going to get rid of. Surely not Sunkissed by Nude Sticks. I can never open it in the right direction. Love this. Perfect summer shade for me, or just in general shade for me. Love this. Keeping it for sure. And honestly, I think I'm keeping all of them, but Flower Bomb by, or Flower Blush Bomb, Flower Beauty Blush Bomb in Cinnamon. Got this from the UK via people, so this also love this one. I did a bit of a comparison in a video recently. This is more of a gel texture, and now I have dirty hands. I love that one. Then same color family is Rosé Latte by Fenty Beauty. You can see it's been loved. Love it. Keeping it. The new Fenty Beauty that came with the highlighter that I showed you earlier. This is in the shade Fenty Glow. I used it in my latest Get Ready With Me, and it's beautiful. It's actually, no, I have shimmer on my hands. I was like, oh, it's actually shimmery. No, it's not. Or maybe it is. It looks like it has a little bit of a sheen. But it's a perfect Alice shade, so definitely keeping that one, putting it back into my new products box. Then I have my two Milk. One is Work, which is more of the rosy toned one. Quite a nice nude, neutral for more rosy days. And then I have Quirk, which looks like a red one, but it actually looks quite pretty. It's a more intense strawberry color. I don't know, raspberry color maybe. Keeping both of these as well. I love minis. Also keeping the Honest Beauty Plum Berry Cream Shadow. It looks super intimidating, oh, cream blush. Looks super intimidating here, but on the skin it shears out to a beautiful shade. I've used it recently. I really like it, but this is what it looks like when it's like built up. You can shear it out. This is relatively new to my collection, and I have to shake it, otherwise it won't come out properly. This is the Daniel Sandler Watercolor Liquid Chic Color in the shade Spicy. I think I wanted Glamour, but I got Spicy, and it's a beautiful color. I really like it. You need this one drop is enough for your whole face. It's a warm corally shade. Really like it for summer, and definitely keeping it. This Nabla one was an old limited edition, and the shade is Desert Rose, and I already got rid of it once, decluttered it once, then I pulled it back out, and it's difficult to get rid of it again. I don't know why. I'm gonna keep it for now. My two Colourpop blush sticks in the shade Under Pressure, which is the coral. I love it for summer. I definitely keeping that one. And the other one is Aloha, which is more of a neutral, which I think is the only like nude one that I have. So I'm also keeping that one. These were all of my cream blushers. As I said, not gonna get rid of any of these. I definitely get into more trouble with powder blushes. These are my singles. Then I have a full palette of pans. And back here I also have my palette. So let's start slowly. Let me pull these out. There's there's a lot in here that will not go anywhere. Like all of my skin glazing. Definitely Truth is my favorite. Definitely not getting rid of that one. Gorgeous. I don't know. This is adults only, and it's a very unique shade of red blush, and it actually doesn't look half bad on me. You can really sheer it out. I'm building them up so that you can see the color here. Then I have the two new ones. This is Lola, which is a coral, and I'm not gonna get rid of them because I'm learning to love them. Let's put it that way. This is a coral with a bit of a silvery sheen to it, and this is Independence, which is a beautiful neutral, but then they went and put like a cool toned sheen on top, which that is the part that I don't love, but I'm learning to love these, so I'm gonna keep them. Then I have the Ofra Format blush. This was a gift from a friend who bought it for herself, and it wasn't her type, and oh my goodness, if it's my type. It's a glowy blush, beautiful, stunning, keeping it. Patrick Ta blush duo in She's So LA. I'm keeping this one. It has a cream, sorry, maybe blinding you. It has a cream and a powder, and they're both so beautiful and unique. The formula is fantastic. It's actually quite similar to Format, but on the skin it's just, it does miracles. This formula is amazing. From Jouer, I have the Cheeky Summer Blush Duo with Terracotta Sands and Hot Coral, and I love this, and this helped me actually, owning this helped me not buy all of the Cover FX blushes. Yeah, these ones don't swatch great. You can probably see the colors on my hand. It's a terracotta and a little bit of a muted coral. Love them both. Keeping this one for sure as well. Now here is a little bit of a mix. Tarte blushes. I have this one here, which is Risqué, full size. And this will not swatch at all. I know that Tarte blushes don't really swatch. I like this. It's a warm nude color. It's a matte. I'm not into matte blushes a lot, but this one is it's a really nice one. The other one is Exposed, which was all the rage years ago, and this is a more cool tone mauvey type of blush, and it's the only like cool tone blush that I have, so I'm keeping that one as well. This is not going well. One that I am getting rid of is this Max Factor Cream Puff blush in Gorgeous Berries. It's beautiful, but I never ever wear it. Ever. Like, ever. But it's the only one, see, it's the only one I have in this color. So difficult. Maybe. Not getting rid of my ColourPop Drop of a Hat. I actually repurchased this because I had lost it. I love this. It's a coral with the golden sheen on top. I can't get enough of it. Really, really good blush. And then I have Bordeaux, which I think has been discontinued by now, but it's the most beautiful burnt terracotta shade with a beautiful sheen. Oh, so gorgeous. Definitely keeping those as well. And finally, here I have a Medina blush, an old one, but look at how beautiful and bright coral this is. I don't really use it often, but it's beautiful. Not gonna get rid of this one either. I'm sorry. Beautiful. So I'm thinking I didn't get rid of anything here. And that's problematic. Let's look at my palettes, and then maybe I can choose to get rid of something. Here I have my two Hourglass Beck and Chloe collaboration. Makeup Forever matte blushes. I remember getting these in Sephora in the States. They are great. I don't reach for them very often because they are matte and they're in this palette that kind of keeps them away from my eyes. But they are really good blushes. You can see the colors here better. And I have a nude, a berry, and a coral. I don't see really myself using these very often. I'm gonna try to sell it because I use them so little that I'm gonna try to sell this actually with a painful heart, but I'm gonna try to, yeah, get rid of it. Hourglass Ghost palette, not gonna get rid of this one. I'm curious to see how this compares. Oh, no, completely different. This is actual like a baby pink almost. And then this one and this one. No, nothing really to from the other ones to get rid of. I am also keeping my Hourglass Unlocked palette. Love these. How is this one compared to that? Yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of the Max Factor because if I need to use a berry, I'll use the one in here. So one can go. I have the Knockout from Colourpop. This is a throwback, but it's such a beautiful pair. I'm just gonna declutter it though. I never use it. Great quality and great colors, but I never use it. Becca, Chloe and Malika. This is gorgeous and this is really, really good also. I love these, but this broke as you can see. And I have what is left over from here. I have pressed into some single pans that I'll show you in a moment. I love these blushes and I love the highlighter. I just never use this palette. It's more for like something I would give to a friend rather than anything else because it's broken, but I love these. Finally, these are my depotted blushes and some contour powders as well. This is, yeah, just a palette that I unfortunately almost never reach for, but there are some really good items in here, so I should probably put an effort into reaching for it more. But I have some MAC right here, which I need to reglue this is Raisin, for example, by MAC. I need to stick the magnet again because it had come off. Here I have Burnt Pepper by MAC. I just love these so much. I just should use them more. Make maybe smaller palette that I can, look at that, use. This is from H&M. This is Spicy Pepper, which is more of a luminous version. Oh, so beautiful. But it looks a lot like this guy right here, which is Bordeaux. I have a hard time getting rid of these. Look at how gorgeous they are. Hard time. Soft Russet from H&M. They are so good. But this one I can get rid of. That I know. That I feel like it's a color that I have in other ways and I don't think I need to keep it. Then we have from MAC Copper Tone, which is one of my favorites to just copper all my face with, cover my face in. This one right here is Melba. Almost never used. I think I used it once and this is probably the first time I swatch it and I don't want to actually like make a dent in it. I never use this. I'll try more. This is Cheek Pollen by MAC. Beautiful, neutral, shiny, gorgeous. I have this guy right here, which is making things fly. This one is Oh My, which was from a limited edition. The one with the flamingos. I don't know, it was a bird related limited edition. And it's a beautiful, bright coral or fuchsia almost. Does it look like something I own already on this side? Maybe. But this is matte, so I don't want to get rid of it. And here we have Covet by Makeup Geek. This might be a dupe for something, a double. Yeah, for this guy right here, which is Copper Tone. I think I'm gonna get rid of this one too. Oh, we're getting somewhere actually. This guy is Chivalry by Makeup Geek. This could be a dupe of Raisin actually. Yeah, just a little bit more warm it feels like. I think I'm gonna get rid of that one too. Here I have Desire by Makeup Geek, which is like a deep plum. This is too deep for me. I'm gonna get rid of that one too. This is I want to say Puppy Love blush from Makeup Geek. Looks like a very light nude shade. I like it because compared to the other nudes that I have, it's a little bit more cool toned. I think this one is staying. This one is Heartthrob by Makeup Geek. At some point I bought them almost all, I feel like. And this is a light, this is more like a spring type of tone, and I would definitely use these shiny ones rather than this one. So I'm gonna get rid of this one too. Then I have XOXO by Makeup Geek, which is like a bright baby pink. I mean, I don't have anything like it because I never ever use it. So gonna get rid of that one too. And then here I have Summer Fling by Makeup Geek, which is a beautiful peach. And I'm keeping it because I don't have anything like this one. And the one that flew out is Soulmate, which looks like a mauve, like more almost purple. This is gonna look horrible on my face. So I'm gonna get rid of that one. Wow, so impressed. I didn't expect to get rid of anything here. These I'm not getting rid of. These are Bad Habit Contour. This for warm fair skin tones. And this is Infidelity for cool fair skin tones. And this is my Anastasia Beverly Hills Banana powder. This is all that is remaining, and it could go in a smaller palette, but I just remembered I have another blush palette that I need to go through. And these are, as I said, the pressed versions of the Becca palette, and I'm gonna put them in here. I love these. I use them for travel all the time, and actually seeing them reminds me that I can get rid of this one. I'll pass this one along to a friend who wants it because I have those ones pressed and this is not necessary. I prefer to have them like that. They're easier to travel with. Here I have my Nabla blushes and contours. One thing I'm gonna keep is their indeed contour powders for travel. This is the bronzer Monoi. I know we're not doing bronzers, but I'm gonna keep it. It's a shimmery bronzer, and their contour, which is Cameo. I'm gonna keep these, actually put them in here. And then from these blushes, I never use these. What I did love was Hey Honey. I use this one a lot. Oh, it doesn't really swatch very well, I know that, but it used to work well on the face. The thing is, I now have so many of these similar shades that I'm just gonna get rid of all of them. Just gone. These are some old Sleek that I depotted and stuck some magnets on because I thought last year that if I had them depotted I would use them more. That is not true. And I mean, they're beautiful, but I never reach for them. And in my first video I also showed you how I store my nail polish, and in front of there were more bright blushes that I needed to repot or repan. This is so beautiful, this dark red. I want to put it in like a round pan like this and then keep it. So like repanning these. I'm gonna let go of this one, probably just in the trash, and keep this one. So I condensed to one palette. Anyways, that was the blushes. I'm actually quite impressed of how far I went. Not with my singles up here, but these are also much more recent in terms of when I bought them. But I'm happy that I reduced this palette to 1 instead of 2, and now I just need to put an effort into using it much more. Like much more. Instead of using always the same blushes. Finally, here are my bronzers. I don't have many, and I don't think I'm gonna get rid of any, but let's take a look. Milk Baked Bronzer. It's new, I just got it this year. I'm so happy that now Sephora holds it, and it's beautiful. Keeping it for sure. My Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel. I mean, now that I have the milk bronzer, I probably don't need this anymore. But it's a beautiful bronzer. And much lighter, actually. I didn't expect the shade difference to be so big, because I use them both happily. I'm gonna keep it for now. I love it in the summer. I use it a lot in the summer. Maybe I'll use more the milk now, but butter bronzer from Physicians Formula. Keeping this one. It's a beautiful, easy, everyday bronzer. It's probably the lightest one I have, actually. This is going, I think. This is Makeup Geek. And it's a little bit too dark for me when Tawny, medium skin bronzer. It's a little bit too dark for me, which if you see it compared to milk, it's not, but I don't use it very often. I don't reach. So I'm gonna get rid of this one, actually. Shady Biz by Fenty Beauty. I love the formula on this one, and it's a mini. The color is slightly off for me, maybe too yellow, I'm not sure, but I'm keeping it because I love the formula and it's a small one. It could be nice to be the one and only bronzer I will ever finish. So I'm keeping that one. I'm keeping Nabla Dune, of course. It's a beautiful luminous bronzer compared to the others that are much more matte. And then my other luminous bronzer is this Jouer Bronzer Duo. I have the medium to deep version. You can see the deep is almost never used because it's quite deep, but the medium is perfect for me. And it's quite nice, and they're both nice and shiny. So yeah, gonna keep these ones. Got rid of one bronzer. That's not too bad. I actually am quite happy with my collection this far. I showed you earlier, I do have other bronzers here, Monoi from Nabla, but this is really my travel bronzer, let's say. It goes into a face palette that I bring with me when I travel. Then this one here is my contour from Nabla, which is, what was it named again? Cameo. I don't contour anymore, but I want to have something that if I want to contour, I do have it. And this one right here is the cool, this one can go. I really will never use it. Because if I want to contour, I'll use Cameo by Nabla. This one can go as well. And then I have the warm contour, which is, yeah, much better for my skin tone. So, oh, another one is gone. But these are now, finally, all of my bronzers and contour shades. Not too bad. And there's a bronzer in my unlocked palette also. Not too bad. I'm much happier with this size of a collection. And I still already feel like I always reach for the same ones. That's because I only have a few. So that's good. Happy with that. And with that, I will also close this video. I feel like we went through all of these products and there was a lot. And I am happy to report that my declutter box is now full. And yeah, you'll see all of these coming by, or just drop me a message if you saw anything you'd like. Let's talk about it. I don't need to make money off of this stuff. It's more, I want it to go to a new home. Gonna put this one back and this one back, and thank you so much for watching. It's a pleasure to be decluttering with you. I hope you enjoy it. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and let's get to know each other. It's fun. See you in my next one, guys. Bye.